You could keep sending resumes into a black hole and hoping somebody calls you back, or you could build the exact 5 things that make a hiring manager stop scrolling and actually open your resume. I'm Avi, and today I'm walking you through 5 cybersecurity home lab projects you can build for basically $0 using free tools you already have access to. Certifications get your resume past the filter. Projects are what get you the callback. Anyone can put CompTIA Security Plus on a resume. Almost nobody can walk an interviewer through a honeypot they built and explain exactly what it caught. All you need is a laptop that can run a couple of virtual machines. Doesn't matter how old or underpowered it is. Project 1, the one everything else on this list depends on, is building your own segmented home network. Here's the thing about networking. You cannot understand what an attack looks like if you don't understand what normal traffic looks like first. So before you touch a single security tool, you need a network to secure. Grab VirtualBox or VMware, both free, and spin up a few virtual machines. Set up separate network segments. One for your general devices, one isolated segment that acts like a demilitarized zone for anything public-facing, and configure access control lists so traffic can't just wander freely between them. If you want to go the visual route first, Cisco Packet Tracer is free and lets you drag and drop routers and switches before you commit to the real thing. The goal isn't complexity for its own sake. The goal is being able to say, in an interview, I built a network with segmented zones and default deny access rules, and here's why I structured it that way. That single sentence tells a hiring manager you understand the fundamental logic of network security, not just the vocabulary. Once you've got a network worth watching, Project 2 is giving yourself something to watch it with. That means building a SIEM lab. A SIEM, spelled SIEM, stands for Security Information and Event Management. It's the tool sitting at the center of almost every security operations center out there. If you want to be a SOC analyst, you need SIEM experience. The good news is you don't need an enterprise budget to get it. Wazuh is a completely free open-source SIEM platform. Spin up an Ubuntu virtual machine to act as your Wazuh server, then install a Windows virtual machine as an endpoint and connect the Wazuh agent to it. Once that's running, start generating activity. Rename a file, install something, trigger a login failure, and watch it show up as an event on your dashboard in real time. If you want to push it further, add a Kali Linux machine into the mix and run some basic attacks against your Windows endpoint. Then go watch what actually shows up in your SIEM. That's the moment this stops being a checkbox on your resume and becomes a story you can tell in an interview. I attacked my own lab and then found the evidence in my own logs. Project 3 is a fun one, building a honeypot. A honeypot is a decoy. It's a fake service or a fake server deliberately left looking vulnerable so that anyone poking around your network trips an alarm before they reach anything real. Real companies run these to catch attackers early, and building one yourself teaches you exactly how attackers scan, probe, and try to get in. There are a handful of solid open-source options here, but 3 worth knowing. Cowrie, which is built specifically to catch SSH and telnet attacks and gives you excellent logs right out of the box. Teapot, which bundles several honeypots into one platform with built-in dashboards if you want something more full-featured to show off. And Dionea, which is built to actually catch and collect malware samples, so it doubles as a malware analysis project. Pick whichever fits what you want to demonstrate, run it on its own virtual machine, then spin up a Kali Linux box and attack your own decoy. Watch the login attempts roll in. For extra credit, and this is where Project 3 and Project 2 start talking to each other, feed those honeypot logs into the Wazuh SIEM you built in Project 2. Now you've got a decoy that actually alerts you the moment someone comes knocking, which is precisely how this works in production environments. Project 4 is your chance to play both sides, offense and defense, in the same lab. Set up a deliberately vulnerable web application. DVWA, which stands for Damn Vulnerable Web Application, is built exactly for this, and it's free. Install it on an Ubuntu VM, then use a Kali Linux machine to attack it. Try a SQL injection. Try cross-site scripting. See what actually breaks and why. Then flip to defense. Install a web application firewall in front of that same vulnerable app. A few solid free options here. SafeLine, which has a clean web dashboard that makes it easy to see exactly what got blocked and why. Mod Security, the long-standing industry standard that plenty of real security teams still run today. Or OWASP Coraza, a newer, lightweight engine built as a modern alternative that still uses the same OWASP core rule set. Pick one, run your attacks again, and watch it catch and block what got through before. That side-by-side comparison, vulnerable versus protected, is one of the most convincing things you can show a hiring manager because it proves you understand both how attacks work and how defenses stop them. Most people can only speak to one side of that. Project 5, and this is the one that lets your creativity actually show, is building your own Capture the Flag challenge. You don't need to be a professional developer to pull this off. Stand up a basic website, even a simple one built with a free website builder or a bare-bones WordPress install, and intentionally leave one flaw in it. Maybe there's a hidden page only reachable by guessing the URL. Maybe there's a form that doesn't sanitize input properly. Whatever you choose, document exactly what the vulnerability is, why it exists, and how someone would find it. What makes this project stand out isn't the technical difficulty. It's that you built the puzzle instead of just solving someone else's. Anyone can complete a Capture the Flag on a training platform. Very few people just starting out can say they designed one from scratch. Now here's the part almost nobody wants to hear, and it's more important than any single project on this list. None of this matters if you don't document it. Recruiters are not going to read a 10-page write-up of your Wazuh configuration. What they are going to do is skim your GitHub, skim your LinkedIn, and look for proof that you actually did the work and understood why you did it. So for every project, write a short summary. What did you build? What tool did you use? What problem does it solve? And what did you learn? Push your configs and notes to GitHub. Post a short recap on LinkedIn. Link all of it directly on your resume next to each project title. A resume that says "Built a SIEM lab" with a link to a real write-up and real screenshots will beat a resume that just lists certifications almost every single time. Projects prove you can do the job. Documentation proves you understand what you did. So that's 5 projects: a home network, a SIEM, a honeypot, a vulnerable web app with a firewall in front of it, and a Capture the Flag challenge you built yourself. All of it free. Pick one if you've got nothing and start there. Pick all 5 if you're serious about landing your first role. Either way, stop watching videos about getting into cybersecurity and go build something you can actually show someone. If this helped, subscribe and let me know in the comments which project you're building first. I'll see you in the next one.